Hi friends, I am Arun Giri. You are most welcome to our channel Technical Concepts. Our today's topic is concept of pressure, flow and velocity. So in this video we are going to see the difference between pressure, flow, velocity and concept of it in detail. So let's start our video without wasting the time. If you have not subscribed my channel till now, then please subscribe the channel and also press the bell icon. So let's start our topic without wasting time. So topics we are going to cover in this video are what is pressure, what is flow and what is velocity, and also we'll see concept of flow, pressure and velocity, and also we'll see difference between flow, pressure and velocity, and also we'll see some applications of flow and pressure. Okay, so let's start our topics one by one. The first we'll see definition. What is physical significance of flow? So flow describes the quantity of water passing or flowing through any pipe or canal or river, anything. It describes the quantity of water, that is liter or kl, water passing through or any liquid passing through any medium, that is water, that is pipe, canal or river. Where pressure describes the force applied per unit area. It does not describe the quantity of water. It describes the pressure. Pressure means force applied on an area. Okay, and this pressure is inversely proportional to flow. When our flow increases, then pressure decreases. Okay, and when flow decreases, that means pressure increases. When we obstruct the flow, then our pressure are increasing. Okay, so in next slide we will see in detail how this happens. And finally velocity. Velocity describes the speed of water, at what speed water is flowing. Okay, now we'll understand the concept of flow, pressure and velocity through one image. If we see that image, then our concept will be clear more. So this is the image. In this image, in this condition, you can see here pressure is maximum and flow is zero and velocity is zero. Flow means your water is not passing here, so your quantity of water passing is flowing is zero. That means our flow is zero. Velocity is zero because your water is stagnant, water is not moving. That's why your velocity is also zero. But pressure is maximum because here we have obstruct the flow of water. So here water is applying pressure on this pipe. So here pressure is maximum but flow and velocity is zero. In second condition you can see here pressure is minimum and flow and velocity is also low. You can see here pressure is low and flow is low and velocity is also low. In third condition you can see here pressure is low but flow is high and velocity is high. You can see here what as compared to second case, here maximum water is flowing through this pipe. You can see here what more quantity of water is flowing through this pipe. That's why here flow is maximum and velocity is also more because here velocity of water is high. You can see here low velocity, and that's why water is falling here. Here velocity is high, that's why water is going more forward from the pipe end. Okay, now in fourth condition you can see here pressure is very low but flow is very high. You can see here more quantity of pipe diameter is large and more quantity of water is passing through. That means quantity indicates flow. So here flow is maximum and velocity is minimum. You can see here there is no more velocity in the water. Water is falling just close to this pipe. That's why here velocity is low. So you can understand more through this picture what is pressure, flow and velocity. Okay, now we will see this. This is a hydroelectric dam, hydroelectric power plant. In hydroelectric power plant, we are rotating this turbine. Okay, turbine. So in this turbine, which energy we are using? Means either we are using the flow of pressure or velocity. On which principle this hydroelectric power plant is working? This turbine is rotating due to flow or pressure or velocity. Please comment in comment box and tell me this turbine is rotating due to flow or pressure or velocity. Similarly, in industries, we are using condensers for cooling purpose. So these condensers are working on cooling water, any medium or any chemical due to pressure or flow or velocity. Please comment in comment box. Here I can explain you. The cooling is due to merely flow. When more water is flowing through any medium, there will be more heat transfer. So this condenser is working on the principle of heat transfer. So in condensers, mostly heat transfer is due to more if more flow of water. When more quantity of water is flowing through this condenser, then only more cooling will be there. If we stop this water flow, then there will be more pressure, but there is no heat transfer because water is stagnant here. So in stagnant water, there is no more heat transfer. Okay, but when we allow this water to pass through, then there will be more quantity of water will flow through this condenser, and there is more heat transfer and effective cooling will be there in condenser. Okay, so our condenser is mostly working on the principle of flow. This more flow, more quantity, more capacity of this condenser. Okay, and similarly this hydroelectric power plant also working on the same principle. It does not operate through pressure or velocity. It operates through flow. When there will be more flow, more energy will be generated here. Okay, so this there is one question answer session here. Here cooling takes place in condenser due to flow or pressure. Please comment in comment box either A or B. Okay, turbine rotate due to water flow or pressure. Okay, and in third, this is a new question. Hydraulic jack lifts load due to flow or pressure. So please comment all this answer of all these questions in comment box. So I will better know whether you have understood the concept or not. Okay, so all the persons who are watching this video, please comment the answer of these three questions in the comment box. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.